Okay, I'm restarting this and hopefully the sound picks up this time. Um, yeah, so like I said, um, I'm making this video for posterity because I turned 25 last month, and so I wanted to make a video. I apologize for being so washed out. I'm not this bleached out in real life. Um, and yeah, I was just commenting on feeling defeated, and I've started applying to jobs, entry-level administrative positions. And the other day, I got my butt out of the house and I went with my friends, and I started purchasing clothes for interviews um, because I dress like a child and I often get mistaken for being like 15 years old. And I'm not. I'm 25, and I'm tired of people looking at me like I'm a teenager. I'm also petite, so that adds to the confusion. But I want to be taken seriously. And when I looked in the mirror and I was wearing like a blazer by Lauren Conrad, I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, I look like an adult. And that's the first time I've looked at myself and I've seen myself as an adult. And I know you probably think that's kind of weird because I'm getting older, but I don't know. It was a nice moment. Um, I've begun meditating a little bit more. I had trouble doing it before. As far as my Effexor withdrawal is concerned, that's why I'm back on Effexor. I couldn't handle it, and my psychiatrist won't lower my dose to 37.5. So, yeah, that didn't work. I need to see somebody else, but sometimes when you're like stuck, doing the simplest thing can just feel like really, really hard. But yeah, so I turned 25 and I bought myself a PlayStation 3 and I got some games for it. I got, let's see, I got LA Noire, which I haven't tried out. I got Lollipop Chainsaw, which is like awesome. I really like that. Um, my friend Avanti got me Skyrim, and I have another one. I think I got Redemption, and it's like a lot of fun, but I also don't want to get sucked into gaming because I've been there before and it's a dark place. And so I've been trying to leave the house more. I've been babysitting my friend's 5-year-old more, and he helps me practice acting like an adult. So I like doing that. I mean, he doesn't really look at me like an authority figure. He says, "You're not the boss of me." And I'm like, "Yes, I am the boss right now. Please listen and don't give me trouble." But I don't like yelling or being stern, but I've been able to practice it more since he acts out. But he's adorable. He's basically my nephew, and I love him to death. Um, he's really I can't believe he's already 5 years old and he's going to be 6 in September. So it's crazy. Um, and then I got sent The Handmaid's Tale in the mail, and I read it, and it was really good. Um, yeah, it was really good. And oh yeah, I broke up with my boyfriend who sent me this book, and I'm just at this point in my life where I need to be by myself. Like I can't be in a relationship with anybody and be going through really bad social anxiety. Like I've had social anxiety for the past 6 years now. About 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. Oh my gosh, like 7 years. 7 years. That's horrible. And I got my first boyfriend at 18, and ever since then, it's like I haven't had a chance to be by myself really. Um, yeah, I've never been that girl who was always in a relationship. Like I never had a boyfriend in high school, but then once I had the opportunity, once actually people started paying attention to me, I kind of latched onto it. And I'm not a codependent person, but I guess relationships are very safe for me. So I'm trying to just go at it alone, even though it's scary. Um, I don't want to be with anybody just to be with somebody, and I have a lot of issues I need to work out. So I'd like to nip this in the bud when I can, like when I'm still young and not like have a midlife crisis and end up wanting a divorce because, I didn't think my life through more. And yeah, so that's kind of depressing. I've been trying to pamper myself more. I got like teeth whitening gel. I got skin moisturizer, um, cocoa butter, leave-in conditioners. I'm like, now that I'm 25, I'm starting to worry about aging. I want to preserve my youth um, for as long as possible. And so I need to buy more clothes. I need to get a job. And I got called back for a position the other day. By the time I called them back, they had filled it. It could be that they called me and listened to my immature voicemail and decided they didn't want to hire me. So, I mean, I probably should change that, and I still haven't changed it. I mean, it's not that immature. It's not like one of those. It's not like a joke or anything. I just sound very chipper. I'm like, hey, it's me. I say it's me instead of my name. So I'm aware of things that need to change. It's just actually getting around to it. It's kind of a drag for me. And I just don't understand how the outside world perceives me. Um, I think for a long time I haven't thought things through. Like, instead of thinking about how my actions impact people around me, I've always been like a very impulsive, like, person who just kind of bounces off of one topic to the next, seemingly at random, without giving due consideration to the person attempting to listen to me, and in turn being a poor listener. Um, so I want to be a better listener. I want to actively listen and not just, as they say, wait for the other person to stop talking. I'd like to really respond. And to do that, you have to make eye contact, which is always very, very uncomfortable for me. I've been trying to force myself to do it, and I've been practicing this deep breathing, which is supposed to help anxiety, and actually, it makes me feel better. I'm going to call it diaphragmal breathing. All breathing's from your diaphragm, but like to actively just like inhale and exhale like from your belly. It's supposed to have some therapeutic value. And I also like don't understand how to. I'm also bad at speaking like in an informal way. So my speech comes out like stilted. See, now I'm trying to say like more so I seem more relaxed, but I don't know. The way I talk sometimes it comes off like an academic paper, and I've noticed people don't like that. And I shouldn't care about what people like or dislike, but I think sometimes people think I'm pretentious. Well, I know people think that, or arrogant, and I want to be as inconspicuous as possible. Like, I don't want anybody to notice me. Um, I mean, I wear makeup sometimes, like I wear eyeliner, because if I don't wear it, I feel even more self-conscious. But that's the only reason I wear it. Like, I don't like to draw attention to myself anymore. Like, I just want to be invisible. But sometimes people pay me attention, and I don't know how to handle it. So I've started to think about situations where I'm feeling uncomfortable, and one of them is like if some stranger starts hitting on me. So I'm gonna like try to find a fake engagement ring and just start wearing it so I can just be like, oh, I have a boyfriend, you know. And I know I could just say that, but for some reason I can't just say it. Like, if somebody looks at me and asks me for my number, I feel compelled to not lie, even if I don't want to have anything to do with the person. So I just want to be left alone. It feels like a load off in my chest saying that, but yeah, I just want to be left alone, and ignored. And I mean, I yearn to interact with people, but people also annoy me. So it's not like I'm that eager to please. Like, people get under my skin when they're like uneducated about certain topics. I'm very strong minded, like I have very strong opinions about certain things. I'm very liberal. And if I come across somebody who's more conservative, I have a hard time keeping my mouth shut. And to do so takes a certain degree of integrity, which I seem to lack. Um, so I'd like to have more integrity and to be able to just get along with people better, because the art of blending in involves um, conforming to an extent. And I guess only now am I starting to realize that, like, you know, I've dressed really sloppy because I don't care about clothes, and other people do care about clothes. So now I have to start dressing nice, and people might leave me alone more. Um, like when you're teased from a young age onwards, it's weird how permanent those scars can be. I feel like a crybaby kind of because I haven't gotten over a lot, but at the same time, I know I'm not the only person who's gone through it. But yeah, that's another thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to not cry as much because I'm very emotional, and at this point, I don't want to cry every time I feel sad. I just need to like suck it up, grow a backbone, and move on because the world isn't accommodating to uber emotional people. And if I get a job, I can't just start crying if somebody gives me criticism. Okay, I've been ranting for over 14 minutes now, so I'm going to end this. But thanks for listening. I don't know why you're listening, but thank you anyway. And I'll try to update this the next time stuff happens. Otherwise, Oh, no, I probably won't. Okay. Bye. Bye.